All right, next is I got a little article here that's very interesting. Precious metals. You know, I still love metals, man. I always have them on my desk. I've got some right here. Remember the one from the Felly Mint? The Succubus 2-ounce silver coin. I'm telling you, there's just awesome detail in that coin, I'm telling you. But then you got your typical coins, the panda, the Chinese panda, whatever. Oh, and just because I cannot possibly leave Bix Weir out of this, he sent me some of these. The Road to Ruta coins. May the road you choose be the right road. Bix Weir, stack me. United States of America. With little Ruta down there on the yellow brick road or wherever she's going to the promised land at the very bottom. Not sure if you can really see that. I'm trying to show you, and it sucks. So, the blurriness sucks. But, you know, again, I may be heavy duty on these cryptos these days, and for obvious reasons. People are making a killing, and I want all my subscribers to ride it up like I am. You don't think for one second if gold and silver were exploding, you don't think for one second I'd be out here doing videos, screaming, running out to my car, middle of the day, whatever the hell it took? Guys, silver just jumped 20% to right now. You know, guys, remember the web bot? $2 day moves followed by $5. We just had a $5 move. You don't think I'd be out here screaming that? Of course I would. And I have not given up my silver. I do believe having silver, precious metals, is a very good idea. So both of the, I'm going to tell you now, and I may remind you again at the end of the video. Number one, this is Zero Hedge. Mexican Congress debates monetization of the Libertad silver ounce. Did you catch that? Why would they do that also? Why silver? Why precious metals? Those old relics. This is part of the process of ending the manipulation that we, in this country, America, the government, with the collusion of the banks or vice versa, manipulate the prices. We already know that. It's a fact. The bankers have admitted it. They've some of them gotten in trouble. It's a fact. And I'm here to tell you, all these years of stacking silver, we've been waiting for the day when the manipulation ends. And I think we're getting closer. I can't sit here and tell you how soon, or I don't know. But when it happens, you better look out below and hope you had stacked some metals at that time. And I keep saying it, if you had made some nice little profits with cryptos, I don't see nothing wrong. Not with a little bump and grind, baby, but with a little bit of precious metals in your portfolio with those cryptos. There's a deal I will always mention when I talk about silver and gold. sdbullion.com/jsnip4. 10-ounce bar of silver at spot price for new customers. Promotion that they've been running for a long time now. 10-ounce bar of silver at freaking spot price. No premium. Just pay the small shipping fee, which is typical. Very small fee, by the way. In all my videos, at the very bottom of the description box, there's always a link at the bottom to that same deal. Because, again, if you're new to silver, you want to start stacking, there's your first 10 ounces. You can get started, baby. And speaking of that, what is the price of silver at right now? Haven't looked today at all, actually. $17.57 for silver, $1,390 for gold. Anyways, on to the silver article. Why would the Mexican government want to do that? Monetization of the Libertad. What? Authored by Mike Shedlock via MishTalk.com. Guillermo Barba shares his post on a debate in the Mexican Congress to monetize the Libertad silver ounce coin. The original article is in Spanish, and they post the link to it. What follows below is Barba's post in English as it appeared on Hugo Salinas Price's Plata website. You know, the billionaire Hugo Salinas Price, who is a very big silver proponent, and he should be. We all should be. There should be some use for precious metals to back currencies, like it, I would say like it used to be, but it didn't last very long. Even when it backed them, it used to actually be the currency. And I get it. I mean, do you think I want to lug these around in my pocket? I'm going to the auction tomorrow, which is today. As you're seeing this video, I'll already be there. Well, actually, no, you won't. No, I won't be there till about 9 a.m. 8 or 9 actually. Why am I going there? Because I told you there's a couple of generators I wanted to look at. Diesel generators. They're on trailers. I wanted to go see. So I saw one. It's quite old. Not real psyched up about that one. But there was another one. It just said 2007 DHSS something. So I figured Department of Homeland Security something. But it didn't have any other description. No pictures. So I go down there. And I'm looking at these things. And it never even crossed my mind. Where's that 2007? I hadn't seen it yet. But there was a big Caterpillar 125 kilowatt unit, you know. That's a bit overkill. Even idling, hardly using any power, that thing's going to use some diesel, you know. And I'm like, whatever. So I saw some small generators. One had like 3 or 4 hours on it with the sign, does not run. Probably gummed up with gas, you know, old gas. But who knows? I'm looking at the small ones. I don't want the small ones. Totally forgot about the 2007. I'm just looking at everything down there. They did have some bucket trucks, by the way. Some big old tree trimming trucks. I thought, remember that old idea I said? Bring, you know, buy next to my house, put a big old 40, 50, 60 foot bucket truck up there. Take the old night vision goggles up there. Put one or two people up there. That would be cool. But that's not why I'm going to the auction. So I'm going back. I'm like, you know what? Let me look at that one, the 1994 one. Let me just go look at that because I don't recall seeing any like connectors. Where would I plug my, you know, the stuff in? I'm looking around, I don't really see it. I see a box, but it's like bolted closed. Can't really open it. Maybe it's in there. As I start to walk away, oh, what's that over there? Oh, it's one of those army ones. For the military. That's the one I've been looking. Those are the kind I've been looking at, but they're usually like 10 kilowatt, 4 kilowatt. 10 I could probably deal with. But I'm like, man, I'd really like to find a little bit bigger of one. So I go over there. I'm looking at this thing. It looks like it's in really good condition. It's the 2007 DHSS thing. It's the one. What's this? 22 kilowatt? 21.7 gigawatts! The only thing we could do to get back to time, we would need a time machine. The only way we could do that is through a bolt of lightning. But unfortunately, we don't know when or where a bolt of lightning is going to strike. Doc, we do now. Save the clock tower. 22 kilowatts. Perfect. Whole house generator. Perfect. Not really designed for that technically, but it has the special connectors that I'll get the right connectors for it. And get that sucker ready to go into a little manual transfer switch. Boom. So I'm looking at those, looking at a few things, and I'm thinking, that's the one I want. That is the one that I want. So, trying to think now why the hell I got into that story. Talking about silver, which led me over to the auction. And now I can't remember why. But that's just a little bonus for you anyways. Yeah, in case you're wondering what I was going to do Saturday morning. I'm not even sure why I mentioned that. Obviously, there's a reason. But I got too in-depth with it to remember. So, anyways, silver. They're trying to potentially monetize the Libertad silver ounce. On September 13th, I participated in the forum for the promotion of savings by Mexicans, organized by the group Legislators in Favor of Savings by the People, who are members of the Chamber of Deputies, i.e. congressmen, in the Mexican Federal Congress. The group is led by Congressman Francisco. Oh, that's a fun name to say, Francisco. That was from Elf. Javier Pinto. The fact that this meeting took place at the seat of one of the legislative houses of the Mexican Republic is extraordinary news, because there are few things so important for the development of the national economy and the economy of Mexican families as savings. According to the poll taken by the National Poll regarding financial participation in 2015, 32% of the population saves informally. That is to say, by stuffing money under the mattress and other invented measures, and only 15% saves in a formal manner. For example, by depositing money in a bank account, or by purchasing government treasury certificates, or by voluntary contributions to their official retirement account. These options are preferable than just saving pesos, though they are not winners, nor do they allow Mexicans to retain the purchasing power of their savings. They are only alternatives that provide less loss of purchasing power. It is just for this reason that it is imperative to go further. At the forum, we insisted on the proposal to give a stable value to the Mexican silver coin. I'll explain in a few words. The central feature of the proposal is that the Central Bank of Mexico, or Banxico, shall determine a value in pesos for the Libertad silver ounce, and that this value shall be slightly higher by a percentage that would be defined in the corresponding law than the price of silver in the international market, in order to provide Banxico with an assured profit in minting and placing these coins in monetary circulation. Today, for example, at the present rate of exchange and the present price of silver, the Mexican silver ounce is worth 320 pesos. Now, suppose the proposal requires an overprice of 10%. In that case, Banxico's monetary quote for the Libertad silver ounce would be for 352 pesos. If the price of silver should plunge tomorrow to 250 pesos to the ounce, for example, the Mexican Central Bank would keep the monetary value of the Libertad ounce stable. In that way, the saver would not lose and the silver coin would remain in circulation. Actually, the public will scarcely use the silver Libertad ounce as money due to Gresham's law. Practically all ounces will be held as savings for the long term for emergencies, and the public will choose to keep on spending fiat money for daily needs because it is money of no quality at all. As a matter of fact, all the coins we carry around in our pockets are also worth less as plain metal than their stamped nominal value. And when their metal is worth more than the stamped value on the coins, they go out of circulation and are replaced by cheaper coins. Why do you think we no longer see coins for 5, 10, or 20 centavos or cents anymore, and you hardly ever see the yellow 50 centavo coins? On the other hand, if the price of silver should shoot upward, Banxico would have to issue new, higher quotes for the Libertad silver ounce, according to the formula to be established by law. In this way, again, the coin will remain in circulation, and since it has no nominal price stamped on it, it will avoid ending up, like all the old silver coins, that had stamped values at the refineries. Most of those old silver coins, once their content was worth more than the peso stamped value on their faces, ended up in the refineries. The holders of the coins sold their coins at a profit for their silver content. This won't happen with the Libertad silver ounce, whose value will be adjusted upward and benefit the saver, who will thus retain his or her purchasing power no matter what may happen with inflation. Thanks to owning silver Libertad ounces, the public's savings will float on the ocean of currency through the years. The great peace of mind for the investor, great or small, will encourage savings and financial responsibility better than any other policy of public stimulus. This is not the first time that this proposal comes before the Mexican Congress, but we pray that this time it becomes a reality. We hope so. It's for Mexico, the world's numero uno producer of silver. And Mish's comments. This is a follow-up post to a post by Hugo Salinas Price from a couple days ago. I knew this proposal was under discussion at the time, but I did not have a translation. Those interested in an excellent history synopsis should consider this article titled A Silver Coin for Mexico, History Lesson and a Stellar Proposal, which they link here on Zero Hedge. I will link that in my description box as I always do with the main article here. And I'm thinking, why did I get into that generator story? What led me there? And what was? Felt like there was a point, you know. Got to tell you what the reason was, and I just don't remember. But I'll tell you one thing: fingers crossed for Jason at 4. It's the one and only thing there at that auction that I saw that I really would like to have, and it's got one of these. What do they call it? Like a hook eye or some kind of big circular hitch. Not a typical, 2-inch, 2.5-inch ball hitch. It's got a big circle thing. So I thought to myself, I'll probably have to call a tow truck if I win this thing Saturday, and hey, bring it to the house and just stick it in. Actually, the crypto cave right over here is where it's going to go. And then I can just pick up my little camera right here and say, oh, hey, take a look. It's right over there. We're in this little garage door over here. And I can show it to you. Then again, I can just take my camera out, videotape it, and upload it too. But whatever. Wish me luck, my peeps, on this freaking generator, because I freaking want it. It has a built-in diesel tank with it, but it also has a switch to go to an external tank. Again, these military units, made to last, made with the best of the best, and boy oh boy do I want it. And I'm a-fixing to bid for it. Got the cash out today. I decided Friday, let me go ahead and get the cash and take the most out of the savings, a little bit out of checking, and throw some bids at this baby and see if I can win it. And if not, I won't, and I'll wait. Because if I'm down there thinking this, there's probably other people who are going to go down there thinking the same thing. And if they want it more than me, they're going to bid more than I'm willing to pay, and they can have it. And I'll just wait, find another, military surplus thing sometime later, and then get it. So, anyways, that's it. And again, if you don't have silver yet, ain't nothing wrong with starting with a little tiny bit. Again, 10 ounces at spot price, silver.sdbullion.com/JSNIP4. It's up to you, though. It's up to you. I'm just saying. I got my stash, and I'm not touching it. It's my stash, and I need it now.